we see our national flag being unfurled, we are overwhelmed by an intensive feeling of patriotism and pride in our identity as a nation. It was after a great struggle, or we can say it was after a bitter struggle, that we achieved our freedom and the right to unfurl this flag, which is a symbol of our nationality. But many of us may know of that the brave woman who took first initiative to display this flag. Greeting and salutation to everyone, I'm Sneha Arora. I was talking about the brave woman, none other than Madam Bhikaji Cama. It was her most splendid movement at Second International Socialist Congress on 22 August 1907. Here at Stuttgart in Germany, she unfurls India's first national flag in the front of nearly 1,000 delegates from different countries. It was an act of courage and defiance. This bold action not only focused world attention on India's position as a slave country, but also provide or offer the freedom fighter a powerful encouragement in the form of a banner under which to fight. She earned this position in the history through this event. Madam Cama was born on 24 September 1861 to an affluent Parsi family. In those days, a few girls received formal education. As the Parsi community are very progressive community, so she received best possible education at that time. At that time, the outbreak of plague in Bombay in 1896, she defied the social convention and she put or threw herself wholeheartedly into the task of nursing sick and dying people. Her work amongst the victim plague and the economic depression caused by the British rule, it affects her mind so much, we can say it affects her mind. And after that she made up her mind to devote her whole life for the betterment of the country. That is why she turned into the politics for the good of the country. In 1902, her ill health required Madam Cama to go abroad for her medical treatment. But she wanted to fight against the British to liberate her country in her own way. In the period between 1902 and 1907, Madam Cama, her personality, remarkable changes in her personality, which earns the epithet Mother of the Revolution. Madam Cama became convinced that only violent method of resistance. Madam Cama became convinced that only violent method of resistance would bring India its independence. But the difference of opinion between Madam Cama and Gandhi is well known. When Gandhi visited in London in 1906 for the causes of Indians in South Africa, they had a big argument over securing India's independence. But Gandhi said that it's not better to speak about India's independence at this stage, but Madam Cama strongly asserted this. India must have independence here and now. Madam Cama never did return to India because British wanted her an written apology for her misdeeds and with a guarantee to not participate in politics in future. As usual, Madam Cama declined this. But at the old age, due to her health issue, Madam Cama finally wrote a letter in which she said that at the age of 75-year-old, I naturally feel feeble and I am anxious to go to India to spend rest of my life in the land of my birthplace with my relatives and friends. And I undertake not to take part in politics, direct or indirect. The Tricolor of India was officially hosted on 31st December 1929 at Lahore session of INC, but Madam Cama had already done this in 1907 in Germany. She was such a dynamic leader, and her dedication is very inspirational for all of us. She was one of the earliest woman to participate or to enter into the field of politics. Madam Kama was passed away on 12 August 1936. In the conclusion, I would like to say that let us draw inspiration from her courage and dedication, as she was a perfect example